Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Sorry about that. Life has been a little crazy. And yeah. What's behind me? Okay. So, yeah. As you can see by the title of the vlog, I'm on my way home from work. Current time is 4:51 with a temperature of 46 degrees. At least that's what it says on my car. God, my hair looks like a hot mess. I don't know why. Just took a shower like Thursday night. No, Wednesday night into Thursday. It shouldn't look this bad already. It's Friday. It's, for those of you who celebrate it, St. Patrick's Day. For those of you who don't, okay. Tired, but I'm gonna go to karaoke tonight, which means, and it's a pitch-in, so I'm gonna have to find something to pitch in. I just don't know what yet. So I don't have time to make anything, so I'm going to have to buy something, which means going to the store, which means I need to go home, have dinner, do my makeup. Somebody I guess got in the wrong lane. Oh. So yeah. I hope everyone's had a good week. I've had a mostly good week. Monday was rough. Tuesday, meh. Wednesday was better. I've been talking a lot about my faith this week. Especially my particular religion, which is Mormonism. And the difference between Mormonism and Community of Christ, which... I don't know if I want to get into the whole history lesson right now. You can look up, you know, Mormons and Community of Christ. They come from the same beginnings. So yeah. I made a post on a Facebook group called Latter-day Seekers. And I found it from watching the Mormon Stories podcast. And I posted because I'm like, you know, there's the LDS Church, which has everything, almost everything, I believe, but they hide a bunch of stuff. And, you know, it's just along, and then the Community of Christ accepts me and Dylan as who we are. And, you know, but they also don't teach what I believe. So it gets, not that they don't teach what I believe, but it's weird how they came from the same beginnings, but they're so different. And I don't know if that makes sense or not, but they are. They're just so vastly different. Community of Christ is a lot more liberal, so to speak. They're more about loving people, cherishing people. Things that I totally... Oh, somebody just ran a red light bigger than shit. Here I am talking about faith. You know, they're about all these amazing things. Then why can't I get over the hang-ups of, you know, the eternal family and the Book of Mormon and all these other things? I mean, it's just, there's so many, and I feel like I'm in such a freaking dilemma, and it hurts, and it drives me nuts, and yeah, I don't know how to describe it. And there were some people that I used to go to church with, which I knew were on that group. And they were like, hey, we still love you. You are a valuable part of our congregation. You know, we miss you. And it was just so, like, I needed that. I haven't gone to my new ward yet. And I don't know if I'm going to go. I need to get a hold of who's ever in charge of the Relief Society or the visiting teachers and be like, hey, this person and this person, okay, well, this person and I are married, okay? This person prefers this name and prefers this gender pronoun. Bishop already knows this. So if you're going to send a visiting teacher, you need to send us both the same one. You know, but I'm not ready to have my name removed from the records. I'm not. I've already been through that once. wish I could afford the genetic testing, but in a way I'm kind of scared of what the results would be, and they would still excommunicate us. And here's the kicker. The excommunication would come from the first presidency. It wouldn't, granted, they would do it through the stake, okay? But the first presidency has requested the genetic test. And I hate how so stuck in the traditional marriage vein that the LDS Church is. I mean, the Catholic churches, they're just as bad, right? They don't allow women in the priesthood. They will not condone same-sex marriages. And, the Mormon Church isn't the only one, right? There are plenty of churches out there who do not approve of my marriage, even though I'm married to a man. In my eyes, I'm married to a man. And it's hard because, I read some things. They're like, oh, we're supposed to love people and blah, blah, blah. But then you get the love the sinner, hate the sin thing. And that's just bullshit. And it hurts. And I'm not going to, because I'll tell you right now, I've had more acceptance from my Mormon friends about my marriage, seriously, than I've ever had from my biological family. And it's rough. I have friends who are very staunchly Mormon, but very, very supportive of my equality. And I know that's got to be hard for them sometimes. They have the proclamation to the family that everybody always harps on. Okay, if the proclamation to the family is revelation, then they need to put in the Doctrine and Covenants. Okay, just saying. Just like official declaration number 1, disavowing plural marriage, celestial marriage, and the official declaration 2, allowing blacks in the priesthood. Okay? If those are truly revelations, then they should be added. And that's the thing. The Mormon Church, the LDS Church, Utah-based Mormon Church, said that, we should have continuing revelation. But they don't. It stopped at like D&C 138. Okay? 138. I will say, at least with Community of Christ, they still have continuing revelation. It's in the 160s. It's like 165, 166, 167 now. Seriously. And it's just, I don't know how to put it. I feel like sometimes they've got stuck in their own rhetoric. I believe that at one point, the LDS Mormon Utah Mormon Church, they were ostracized, killed, everything else for being polygamous. You think they would be a lot more understanding than what they are. Because they so want to fit in with traditional Christian society when they've been told time and time again to not do that. The only reason why Wilford Woodruff basically said that the church was going to disavow polygamy, which again, technically it doesn't, was just so that way the federal government was ready to come in and raid Utah and take everything that the church owned because they were breaking the law. They were going to take away all the property. They were going to take away everything. And they, so it's only, I'll tell you right now, Brigham Young would have never stood for it. Brigham Young would have stood his ground and fought for what he believed in. So there's just so many things between the two, and I don't know. Dylan says, how's the church going to stay if we don't stay and fight? The church isn't changing. In 2015, they made an announcement basically saying that anyone who is in a same-sex marriage is an apostate, and that if you're in a same-sex relationship and you have children, that your children cannot be baptized when they're 8, like all Mormon children. They have to wait till they're 18, and they have to disavow their parents' relationship. And that's just cruel, you know? That's just cruel to the children. Why should their eternal salvation hinge on that of their parents? It doesn't make sense, and it's not right. So I've just been thinking a lot about this. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, check on Mama, see if she made dinner. I don't know if she did or not. Dylan had to work tonight, and he's got drill this weekend. So, but I want to do my makeup too. I'm gonna park in his spot since I know he's not home. So okay, well, I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a good night. I love y'all. Peace.